Hey, it's Golden Buddha here, back with some more RPG horror stories for your listening entertainment. And today we have a story of betrayal, overpowered magic items, and one unexpected insta-kill. Roll post. The unavoidable insta-kill. Hello, this is my first post on this sub. I've been reading and enjoying everyone's stories of tabletop woe. Recently I had my own, and I was prompted to share my own here. I'm not entirely sure it's a horror story. I think that what happened was incredibly unfair, but I'd like to hear other people's thoughts on the matter. So, here's our cast. Me, Changeling Druid, TW, Tiefling Warlock, TR, Tiefling Rogue, HB, Hag Bard. Yeah, for some reason he was playing as some sort of hag. I don't know if it's homebrew or what. His character would constantly get put at an in-game disadvantage by the DM because she didn't like that his character had big tits. DM, self-explanatory. GP, Gnome Paladin. Me and a group of my friends found out that we all play D&D. Obviously, this meant we all wanted to play D&D. For a couple of weeks, we played a campaign set up by the GP in which we all died on the first encounter, in a situation not too dissimilar from a fight where you're supposed to lose for plot reasons. We all woke up in a prison, resurrected. GP was absent for a few weeks, so DM decided to step up to the position and run her own game. After a while, we decided it'd just be easier to stick to that game. The campaign begins with us all showing up at a dock to take on an assignment from the captain of a ship. Our job was to recover a legendary flower, from which the extremely potent poison could be extracted. All well and good. We set sail, and our journey began. What followed was some enjoyable exploring and sightseeing while on the main quest, where we were solving riddles to lead us to the next clue. These riddles kept getting instantly solved by the Tiefling Warlock, no matter how difficult the DM tried to make them, which was incredibly entertaining. He's our designated Riddler now. Some problems became noticeable, however. The DM starts handing out really powerful magic items, while we're still at an early level. One example is an amulet, which when worn on one side gives me a +2 bonus to my AC, and when worn on the other increases my maximum HP. Later, I also managed to buy marvelous pigments. At some point, we rescued 2 players who joined late from slavery, Hag Bard and Gnome Paladin. After this, we continued with the quest, but got in trouble with the slavers and had to kill them. From the captain I loot a bow which, when fired at a person, they take no damage. However, if they damage me or my allies, a lot of the damage gets reflected back onto them. We still take damage, however. This item is enough to trivialize some fights, so I've been refraining from using it. We arrive at a kingdom, where we are all arrested at some point, regardless of how far away from each other we all were, or how discreet we were being. In fact, the only people that didn't die back at the fight to witness the battle were on a ship quite far away. They might have had a telescope, although this was never confirmed nor denied. We are brought before the king, who explains that the kingdom had a deal with the slavers to work together to ensure a stable economy. He tells us we will be pardoned if we help the king investigate a drug ring in the city. What follows is another pretty enjoyable segment in which we go full detective mode and investigate the drug ring. After some pretty bullshit guesses and metaphorical links based on a throwaway line the DM could never have guessed we'd make a connection to the actual culprit with, it was described as using the wrong formula but getting the right answer in maths. We found out it was an NPC we had consistently met. We went to the king with our findings, and the NPC was hung. After this, we go to an area where we discover the flower we were looking for. The captain shows up, congratulating us. He brings my character aside and hands me a potion as a reward after I hand over the flower. He tells me that it's a potion that will increase my max HP, so my character drinks it. Instantly killed. It's, very jokingly, even though my character just died, described as the captain pulls off a hat and mustache, and a familiar face greets me. A woman named Kiera for my character's backstory. She had betrayed my character a long time ago, and my character had killed her in turn. Now, this I have no problem with. Revives happen all the time in fantasy, but the part that bugs me was that my character was instantly killed, only getting a con save after I asked. It was later said that I wouldn't have been able to pass it anyways, and my character died. This raises a few problems. See, my character had been posing as a human the whole time, and I was building up to a reveal which I hoped would stir some good in character RP. Since changelings revert when they die, it was unceremoniously revealed as my character lay there, dead. It was also later revealed to me that if I didn't drink the potion, she would have just forced me to drink it, so it was an unavoidable insta-kill. Now I wondered, why did that happen? What benefit did instantly killing my character achieve? Well, moments later, my character wakes up, again, as a homebrew specter that the DM was suddenly forcing upon my character to become. There had been no mention that this was a thing whatsoever. I had not been told or asked about this beforehand, nothing. And let me tell you, this homebrew specter sucks. If I'm around a fire bigger than a torch, I instantly drop to 0 HP, as if having a regular elemental weakness to fire wasn't enough. It does have a positive in the fact that I can pass through people as an attack and deal cold damage to them. On a natural 20, I can also pass through walls. However, that fire weakness is a huge issue. I'm going to continue with this group because even though I despise what happened with my character, the main story of the game is enjoyable, and it is pretty fun. But yeah, that's all. Let me know what you think. Too long didn't read. Fun campaign gets spoiled at end of first established quest by forcing my character into an unavoidable insta-kill, so the DM can force a homebrew race she made up upon me. Update. So about the OP magic items, that bow I mentioned is way more powerful than I thought. Not only does it reflect damage, but it doubles if they hit me or any of my allies. Yikes. In post. For the whole thing about the insta-kill, let's focus on the insta-kill here. It really wasn't an insta-kill. Here's what happened. You received a potion for your help, okay? You received something that was gonna raise your HP. The DM probably told you out of character, oh yeah, this will just raise your HP, because HP is like a meta concept. They should have said, like, what the character that gave you the potion, the captain should have said, oh, this is a potion of vitality. It'll make you harder to hurt. You know, it should have been vague. It shouldn't have just been, oh yeah, this will raise your HP. That's the worst way to do that. Because you as a player, you're thinking, oh, well, if he said it's going to raise my HP, he's talking out of character, it's probably going to raise my HP. He wouldn't be a douchebag and fuck me over like that, would he? And this one did. Yeah, what you should have done, you should have, like, gotten it identified. You should have drunk it immediately in front of him. How often do you get potions as rewards for adventures? Usually it's gold. Usually. Sometimes it's a cool magic item if you're dealing with somebody with some real pull. But from a captain, I would just be like, yo, I'll just go, you know what? I'll just go buy something. And this is 5th edition. I mean, how much HP do you really need, man? Like, the fights in 5th edition take forever. So, I feel like you guys are good on HP unless you're, like, really, really low level. But still, even then, you get 3 death saves, man. What more do you want? I can't really say this is all their fault. He said that the captain would have forced you to drink it. I mean, he could have put it in your food, maybe, but, like, force you to? I don't really understand that. The whole Spectre thing, the DM should have talked to you about that, definitely, before turning you. He should have at least alluded to it. I'm not going to say he should have talked to you before. Yeah, actually, he should have. He should have asked you if you wanted to play a Spectre, or if you wanted to roll up a new character. Because, honestly, this Spectre template or whatever sounds like it sucks dick. I mean, it sounds like you just basically got turned into the scout of the group. like you're the recon guy. Like, hey, Ghost Man, go into that building and see how many people we can kill. Oh, hey, go sneak through this place and tell us if there's loot there. You know, they basically turned you into that. And that's pretty sucky. Well, I hope the campaign goes better for you. I mean, because it seems like you're enjoying it. You know, it's just these parts. Yeah, I mean, it seems like you guys are having fun. I would say just talk to your DM about this and ask, can you play something else? Or say that, you know, express your desire to play something else and just, you know, hey, I want to play another class. Just let me roll up another character. I don't feel like this character is something I want to play, and there's no guarantee that I'm going to get revived. Unless there is. Maybe he will revive you later down the line. Maybe that's what he's building up to. It's all speculation, I guess. That was the story. The insta-kill definitely wasn't unavoidable. I'll say that. From where I'm at, from where I'm standing, I don't think it was unavoidable. I think you could have been a little bit smarter with the potion drinking. Well, those are pretty much all my thoughts on this story. And anyone else, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Like and subscribe, please, for more content. And as always, this is Golden Buddha signing out.